Big guy here. Today, I'm going to talk about looks. As far as like a man's look, the female gaze, what women find attractive in men, and how looks mean absolutely everything and absolutely nothing. So, especially in today's environment with social media and online dating and everything is heavily focused on looks. I mean, insanely focused on looks. Matter of fact, if a good looking guy walks in someplace, you'll see women openly gawking over him or just, it's insane a woman's reaction when a really good looking guy walks by them. Like, oh my God, look at him. They're just all gawking over him and stuff. And, men, we very much care about looks, especially when it comes to like how we judge women. We're, like 90% focused on looks and everything else takes a back seat of that. And so we kind of already attribute that to women. We kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Impose our beliefs on women. And it's like, so we think women look for the same thing in men that men look for in women. So when we see women going goo-goo and gaga over good-looking guys, it just reinforces our belief that, oh my God, women, you got to be freaking shredded with six-pack abs to even talk to a girl these days, right? But no, that's not true. And you'll be surprised that as a guy, like if you actually go out there and talk to women, you'll realize looks don't matter near as much as we thought they did or you think they do. It's just, it doesn't. So, number one, you got to understand why women are so attracted to a good-looking guy. Because in their mind, a good-looking guy is high status automatically. Like, because who are the good-looking guys? Your movie stars, the rich, the famous. They're the really good-looking ones. So, if a guy, takes the time to look really good, dress really well, wear name brand clothes, he obviously has resources, he has time to work out. He must have some good social standing, right? That's what goes through a woman's mind. So, with all these things running through her mind, she associates a really good-looking guy to that level. And sadly, it's not true. I mean, let's face it. If all a guy needed was to be lean and tall and shredded and tan, your average construction worker will be the hottest guy out there, right? No, women don't want him, huh? Matter of fact, they look down on him. Oh, he's just an average construction worker, huh? No, but you got to be a firefighter and built shredded, right? You got to be a businessman and have a nice body. You can't just be some average Joe. So if, as a guy, you're worried about the fact that, you don't have a six-pack ab, you're not below 10% body fat, you only have 14-inch arms, you need 20-inch arms. No. Don't focus on that stuff, man. That's trivial. I've never seen a woman carry her measure tape around be like, oh my God, he looks good, but girl, his chest is only 40 inches? I can't do that. That's a shrimp guy. No. I have never, ever, ever seen a girl do that. Secondly, let's talk about a good-looking guy by himself. I mean, what if he sucks in bed? Yeah, his looks might get him to the point of getting in bed, but if he sucks in bed, it's not going to work for her. Okay, let's look at another point. Really good-looking guy, but he's jobless. He's living off the chick. Now, some women are okay with that, but for the most part, women can't handle a guy if he doesn't work or, makes a tough income or something. She's going to lose respect for him pretty quick. It's fun having a trophy husband or trophy boyfriend in her eyes, but when she's realizing she's doing all the work to maintain everything, she'll kick that good-looking guy to the curb. And, it's just... And finally, the guy can just not be emotionally engaging. He can be hot as can be to a girl, talking about perfect shoulders, perfect waist, perfect, muscle tone, perfect hair, the physical specimen for a girl. But if he intellectually doesn't stimulate her, if he doesn't, get to her on an emotional level, she's going to lose interest real quick. Looks do help, but looks are not the absolute end result or end goal for women. Women really... Looks to a woman just bragging rights, man. That's all it is. She just wants a good-looking guy so she can brag to her girlfriends, hey, look, I got a good-looking guy. And the sad truth of the matter is, for a lot of women, their greatest accomplishment in life are the guys they bed. So if she can bed a good-looking guy, that makes, her more valuable, right? I know it's kind of sexist and tragic to say, but it's honestly, I think it's kind of the truth. I mean, I've been looking at a lot of women, and most women, sure they get a degree and stuff, but for the most part, it's like their greatest accomplishment is what type of guy they can hook up with. So you gotta keep that in mind, that women going goo-goo and gaga over a guy that looks good, it's just because in her mind she's associating way more status to the dude than what he actually has. She doesn't know him. So, how does that translate for men, dating? That means that it's actually kind of a good thing. That means we can date women pretty easily and not have to be perfect. On a basic level, you can say men and women, but a relationship, there needs to be physical attraction. But for a woman, there's so much more to it than a guy. Like, it's so much in her mind causes her to be attracted to a man. All a man really needs is, a dominant personality. He needs to have some type of social status. He needs to not be a wuss when it comes to her. He needs to rock her world in the bedroom. There's so many things a guy can do to turn a woman on to make her insanely attracted to him. And if you have qualities that make you attractive, she will make up excuses for whatever else you got going on. I know this one guy, he's a prison guard, and he is huge. Probably clinically obese. The dude is huge. He could lose a lot of weight. But I kind of look up and admire the guy, because anytime I see him, he always has impeccable style. He is dressed up. He's wearing a nice button-up, got some chains on. Good pants, good shoes, hair's always done. He probably even style his double chin if they had some type of stylish accessories for a double chin. And this dude has a great personality. Anytime you see him, he's always, very happy to see you. Makes you feel welcome, makes you feel like a good friend. And he can sing. Guy has a good voice. So with all this stuff involved, and he's also, very manly. He'll go up and talk to a chick. He ain't intimidated by, he don't care how hot she is. He'll go up and talk to her, start flirting with her, start joking with her. And on paper, if you look at this guy's freaking huge. But he has some good game. He makes it work. He knows that he's a big guy, but he also knows he dresses well for a big guy. He knows that, I don't know if he can or not, but in his mind, I'm sure he knows he can, he has a lot of kids from what I hear. I'm sure he knows he can do some good in the bedroom and satisfy a woman that way. God, I hate picturing it, but Jesus, and this dude regularly gets some pretty decent women. And it's funny because I talk to these girls. Oh man, it's just actually I was showing a random girl a picture talking about this guy. I was like, look at him, he does, because this type of stuff comes from conversation. And I was telling her about him, same thing I pretty much just said. And she's like, oh my God, he's a big guy, but he has a pretty face. Really? If a woman finds you attractive, she will find reasons to find you attractive. That sounds redundant. Find attractive on a reason. If you can be an attractive man, like you have a good dominant personality, you have a personality, you have hobbies, you have things that make you interesting, you are not a wuss, you go out and actually talk to women, approach women, they will find a reason to make you attractive. They will justify sleeping with you in their own mind. It's up to you to, either reinforce those ideas and not give her a reason not to sleep with you. So, as a guy, if you have this limiting belief, I'm not tall enough, I'm too fat. Man, yeah, if you're a short guy, there are some women that won't date you because you're short. But you know what? There are women that will. And that's life, man. There's no one universal guy that can date every chick. He doesn't exist. Every woman has a different type of guy, and it's up to you to go out and find which woman is your type. Or find which one that you're their type. It's a numbers game. You gotta go out and talk to women. See, man, we're hunters by nature. It's our job to go out and approach women. It's our job to go out and find women. Women do not have to approach men. They put themselves in positions to be approached. You'll see them out. They'll be smiling. They'll be My favorite is if you're out and about, they'll magically stand beside you or near you with their back turned towards you. This is kind of saying like, hey, I'm in your area, talk to me. But you got to realize these things. You got to, just say, hey, hey's better than nothing. You got to do something. You can't let these limiting beliefs hold you back. And you got to understand that a lot of what women say they find attractive is really just bragging rights. I don't even know why they find that stuff attractive. So you take a good-looking guy. In her mind, he thinks, oh my God, he must have a lot of friends, must be high in a social hierarchy, must have a good job, have a group. That's what she's thinking about because he looks good, because that's what good-looking guys represent. But you can still dress to impress. You can still, have a good personality. I mean, you can be a social leader of your friends. You can still be the guy that organizes events and gets it done. I mean, cook out at your place, right? Invite a few friends over, cook out. You're king of your castle. That's social proof right there. Women think that's a pretty cool thing to do. Or being just a guy that knows things going on in town that you can invite people to. Know what band's playing where, what festival's going on where, what art showing's going where, who's having wine tastings when, who has margarita specials. Just knowing places to go and what to do, and you can invite people out to it. It's called having a life. It's called doing more than working and going home. You got to have your hobbies, your passions. You got to mingle with the community, know what's going on, man. And if you have those things and you work out, take care of yourself, and dress well, a woman will find you attractive. You don't have to be 6'4". You don't have to be, in shape. I'm probably about 25% body fat. Women still find me attractive. Why? Because I've done a lot of studying into it. I found out what it takes to, be more manly, and I dress and act accordingly. I got good body posture. I got good, I've turned myself around. I trained myself to be this way. Because I grew up without a father. He died when I was 7 months old. I didn't know any better, and I was raised by women my whole life. You think most women are going to tell a man how to be a man? No, they don't really know what it means to be a man. They just benefit from men being men. So, whenever I hear women going goo-goo and gog over men that look good, it makes me laugh. Because they just, in their mind, it's a fantasy. They don't know the guy. They really don't. And if they went on a date with the guy, they'd probably change their mind, to be honest about it. There is so much more that a man has to offer than his looks. And that's what you got to realize, is that as a man, you have way more value than your looks. And if you're out talking to a girl, matter of fact, I never heard a girl be like, oh my God, you ain't got six-pack abs, I ain't dating you. I mean, sure, in her mind she'd like that, but why? So she can brag to her girlfriend, so it makes her social status look better, her social standing look better. Six-pack abs actually have a benefit? No. We evolved from, hunter-gatherer societies, right? And even though in today's society women are very independent, can do their own thing, don't need no man, the fact of the matter is that outdated, hardwired genetics is still there. Women are still attractive to men that display certain traits. Dominance, assertiveness. Women want to know that if shit hits the fan, the man could take care of them. Women want to know that the tribe will accept him, that will accept their relationship. Because back in the day, if a woman's with a guy and the tribe doesn't accept their relationship, the tribe kicks them out and they both have to survive on their own, which is a lot harder, and they could die. If the taller a man is, it represents, dominance, assertiveness, survivability. If you're a short guy, there are ways you can still represent that to overcome your shortcomings. But it's you need really good body posture. I will say the one thing universally that women find attractive in men are kind of broad shoulders and a little bit narrow hips. Kind of like the chest goes down to a little V. And all you got to do, I guess, that's work out, man. Just work out. That's it. Do some good bench press. Do some, pull-ups. Do some squats. All you do is work out a little bit. Lose a little bit of weight. You'll get it. It'll take some time. Yeah, nothing, in life worth getting comes easy. But just work out, man. Just 3 days a week. All you got to do, 3 days a week. Go to the gym 3 days a week. Simple, I mean. But outside of that, every woman has a different idea of the man they want or they find attractive. They don't even know why they find things attractive. If you walk up to a girl, she's trying to judge your value in 5 seconds. And that's based on what you're wearing, how you groom yourself, your body language. She's trying to judge all this in 5 seconds. Then after that, you have about another 30 seconds to prove to her or change her mind. And you can't do that by looks alone. You have to actually talk to her. You have to engage her a little bit. Give her some conversation. Show her that you're somewhat experienced women. Even if you aren't, fake it. She'll it's fake it till you make it, right? But as a man, don't be intimidated by women going Google and Gaga over guys, a six-pack, broad shoulders, all that stuff. And don't let that hold you back if you don't have those things. Anyways, that's my rant for today. If I keep going on, I'll probably say the same thing over and over. But sometimes the same thing over and over needs to be said. I mean, people know things, right? They know in their mind what they should do, but sometimes it takes a person saying it a certain way for them to, be like, oh yeah, light bulb going off. Ding, I should do that. Anyways, big guy out. Thanks for watching.